What was one of your fears going into being a firefighter?
Getting trapped in and dying in a burning building.
How do you overcome that fear?
Overcome that fear by trusting in my training, trusting in my gear, trusting in my people that I work with.
And what motivates you to do what you do, or how do you feel when your life is on the line?
I feel that I would hope somebody else would do what I'm doing for somebody else if I was in the same situation.
The images shown demonstrate examples of how much dopamine is in the brain of drug abusers, alcoholics, and even people with obesity. Compared to people who have healthy, drug-free brains, there is less interest in things along with pleasure. Being drug-free is the best you that you can be. Life can take you higher than drugs. Here's an image of non-smoker's lungs compared to a smoker's lungs. As you can see, the smoke is causing long-term effects on your body and your lungs, no matter the substance being smoked. Don't huff, don't puff, stay away from that stuff. One benefit of being drug-free is the ability to perform tasks better. That being said, you will be able to maintain a job unlike a drug user who could not perform the tasks needed to withhold the job. Without the use of drugs, you can be more happy and productive with your life. By using self-control and having willpower to push through the obstacles without drugs, you can do anything you put your mind to without being held back. Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other. In the short story, The Worn Path, an old woman set on a mission to get her grandson medicine. Her name was Phoenix Jackson. Phoenix encountered many obstacles during her journey, both mental and physical, but still pushed through to achieve her goal. Phoenix used perseverance to overcome the battles she was faced with along the way. In the comic book Spidey was always trying to help people. The villains disliked him for this reason, so they set up traps to try and kill him. Even though Spidey knew they were out to get him, he still put himself in danger to try and save others. Spidey uses perseverance to push through and defeat the villains even though they were all bigger and stronger than him. Instead of giving up, Spidey fought them off to save the citizens that were in danger. Spidey is a hero for the reason that he is willing to put others before himself. In conclusion, perseverance is used in all of the situations discussed. When you set your mind to do something, anything is possible using perseverance. Firefighters have to use it to overcome fears. Teens have to use perseverance and willpower to stay away from peer pressure and drugs. Phoenix used perseverance to overcome the long path of obstacles, and Spidey used perseverance to help save the citizens. These people are all heroes in their own type of ways. I challenge you to use perseverance and make a change. Be your own kind of hero. Being selfless is one of the greatest superpowers anyone could ever have. Be simple, be selfless, be better. In the short story Beyond the Bayou, La Follette lives in a small cabin all alone. She faces an inner conflict as she is afraid to cross the imaginary line which leads to Bellissime, where Petite Matrie had been shot when she was young. La Follette overcomes this fear when a young boy named Cherie shot himself and she crossed the line to save him. Even though La Follette was afraid, she put Cherie before herself. This event showed her selflessness and love for Cherie. This also demonstrates an example of how you can overcome any fear you may have. La Follette saved Cherie. In the comic book Avengers vs. Infinity, The Might of the Living Dead, Thor and Black Widow both encounter problems happening with themselves. Thor is in danger after his father takes away his hammer, and Black Widow finally realizes why all of these bad things are happening to them. It's the dream realm. Now that Black Widow knows that it's the dream realm, anything is possible, so Black Widow sets out to help Thor, and she puts Thor's life before her own. She takes Thor's hammer back and saves him from the danger he was put in. Black Widow is selfless and brave at the same time. Black Widow is selfless and brave enough to push through the challenges thrown at her. Not only did she push through and find a solution to the problem, she put Thor first even though she doesn't have superpowers like him. She put herself in danger for the benefit of others, knowing that she is risking her own safety. Not everyone is willing to do this for others and often only think about themselves. This is what makes Black Widow a hero, knowing she could die from helping, but caring more about saving others from dying than saving only herself.
It's not cool to be cruel. Pulling someone down will never help you reach the top.
Although it shouldn't be, bullying is very common, especially among teens. Most of the time that a teen struggles with bullying, they often end up struggling with things like anxiety, depression, poor self-esteem, stress, and major mood swings. These things are not good for your mental health and even can start to affect your physical health. A lot of the times that teens are bullied, they end up with these side effects, which can lead to even more issues like declining grades and schoolwork, withdrawals from family and social activities, drug abuse and addiction, and often poor sleep and nightmares. Don't be a bully, be a friend. Nobody likes a bully. Studies found that being a nicer person can actually make you look 5 years younger in the long run. Studies also show that just by volunteering for things and showing random acts of kindness, you are less likely to be depressed and are more likely to get a better job. You will also have more friends and be more likely to succeed in many aspects as you're more focused on your life rather than trying to make other people's lives miserable. It takes more energy to be a bully and cause arguments with people than to be kind and help people out. In conclusion, when you help people out and are more kind, many people may look up to you as a role model and start to be kind to people also. You don't have to do huge above and beyond things every day, but who knows, by being kind and sticking up for some people, you can be somebody's hero. A compliment a day goes a long way.